YouTube has changed over the years, for better or worse, and in this video I just wanted to talk about my personal experience with some of these changes to the platform, or just the way the platform has changed over the many hours I have in YouTube. Hello Heralds, and welcome to The Harbinger. I'm your host, PVZ, The Harbinger, here today to talk about YouTube itself. Uh, this isn't a super serious video. I just got the idea after I published my last video and just wanted to talk about some of the changes YouTube has made over the past few years. I'm going to be starting off talking about some of the features that YouTube has removed from the platform. And of course, when you talk about things that have been removed from the platform, there's obviously one really big thing that has been removed, and obviously everybody wants this back. It's such like a pivotal part of YouTube, and it's like no one understands why they got rid of it, and they just think it's extremely stupid that this one specific feature got removed. And obviously, that feature that I'm talking about is the channel section. I joke. Obviously, the most important thing that YouTube has removed that everyone wants back is obviously the dislike button. But that's not the feature that I actually miss the most. I actually miss the channel section. So I'm going to be talking about that first before I really mention anything else. If for some reason you don't know what the channel section is, basically on a YouTuber's homepage, there used to be another section where there is now home, shorts, posts, and videos. There used to be a section called channels where a YouTuber would have their and related channels in that area. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but I think it's basically just channels under the same email, or channels that the YouTuber can pick out what's related, or so channels that the YouTuber will subscribe to. It showed all that stuff, right? But for some reason, YouTube removed it. And this was something that I used a lot. Honestly, I used this button a lot. Not only did I find a lot of channels that way, if a YouTuber has an editor, I don't know, check out the channels button. Oh, look, their editor makes videos. Let me see it. It's like, oh, this YouTuber knows this YouTuber, blah blah blah. Like, that's how I used to find YouTubers back in the day. But now it's gone. But not only is it helpful for that, but it's also helpful to find YouTubers' second channel, because as of now, it's literally impossible to find a YouTuber's second channel unless you know the exact name of the channel, or if the YouTuber directly links you to that channel. So a YouTuber of mine could have a second channel, and I wouldn't know, where they're, I don't know, posting secret videos or whatever. And it's like, it's so dumb that, like, it used to be so easy just to go to that second channel or find that second channel, and it's just so annoying now that it's gone, and you have no idea if they have a second channel or not. And I don't understand why it got removed. On top of all that, I also used it to get to channels that I wanted to watch specifically before. This is probably going to be an only a me thing that I've done, but sometimes I would see a channel and then click on their channel and then go to the channels icon, look for a different channel, click on that channel, look for a different channel, click on that channel. Oh, look, I got to the channel I wanted to get to. Like, I used to do that all the time, but now I can't even do that because the channel section is gone. And basically, if I wanted to watch, like, I don't know, maybe I got recommended a Nogla video, and I was like, oh, Wildcat made a video like that. Let me go to Wildcat's channel. I click on Nogla's channel, then I click on the channels section, and then I click on Wildcat's channel. And then bada boom, bada bing, I'm where I want to be. But now it's like, oh, that reminds me of a Wildcat channel. I have to go all the way to my subscriptions. I gotta click on my open all the subscriptions button. I gotta scroll through there, look for the W's. Uh-oh, I can't find it. Turns out his channel's I Am Wildcat, so I gotta look through the eyes, I get to the eyes, I pass it up a few times because I have to sing through the alphabet every single time because I'm dyslexic, so I find the eyes, I click the channel, and then I realize, what was I here for? And so I go back to the feed, then I see the channel again, and then I'm like, oh, let me go back to my subscriptions, and then blah 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 blah, over and over and over again. It's like, I mean, that's a me thing, honestly, but I feel like it's so annoying that YouTube removed a feature that, like, why would they remove it? Like, I don't understand why why they removed the channel. And also something that I'm just now remembering, this is the only way to, like, verify channels are of other YouTubers. Someone could just, like, make a fake channel and say there's someone, and I mean, there's kind of like no way of verifying unless someone else points it out, right? I mean, this, like, if YouTube had channels icon still a few years ago, I wouldn't have accidentally watched this specific video that, I mean, it's not really bad that I watched it, but it's like, basically, a few years ago, Jay Schlatt, no, Markiplier did a podcast with Jay Schlatt on his Spotify only Power Wash Pals. I didn't know that he had another Spotify podcast. So when I saw this video get recommended in my subscriptions, not subscriptions, on my feed, I was like, oh, Markiplier started a new channel. I watched the video, and I didn't think of anything of it. I was like, yeah, I mean, because I was like, there's no other way for him to have posted this. If he didn't post it on his main channel, then this video can't be posted anywhere else. So I just assumed it was Markiplier's channel. But it turns out it was just someone re-uploading Markiplier's channel to YouTube, even though the videos were originally on Spotify. If the channel's icon was still a thing, I wouldn't have got duped by that. And I could have actually spent time, supporting Markiplier instead of someone else who's just clearly profiting off of Markiplier's videos. So it's like, there's literally no downfall to keeping the channel section, but there are downfalls by removing it. And, like, I cannot see a point to removing this, right? Unlike the dislike buttons, where there is an excuse, there is a reason given to why it's removed. It might be a bad reason, but there's still a reason why it's removed. Channels, I don't understand why that got removed. So yeah, that's my number one feature that I want back on YouTube. YouTube, get on it. I demand it. As your very clearly your favorite channel of ever has ever existed. Please give me back. Anyways, moving on to what most people deem the biggest thing that they removed. That being the dislike buttons. Of course, everyone knows that the dislike button got removed. YouTube says that they removed it because they don't want creators being harassed by the button, I guess. But I mean, that's a really bad excuse because you can still see it on the dashboard. But I mean, I can kind of see what they're going at. They want people to form opinions based on the video, not based on the dislikes or the like button. So let's say, I don't know, let's go back to 2016. T-Series versus PewDiePie. Uh, a bunch of PewDiePie fans are going to T-Series videos and just dislike bombing them because they don't want their videos to grow. That is a good reason why the dislike button is gone. People can't just dislike a video because it's being dislike bombed. They're gonna look at that and be like, oh, no one else is disliking this, I might as well not dislike it. There is, like, a psychological way, like, that people see, oh, this has more upvotes or this has less downvotes. I'm gonna upvote or download this because of how many there is, right? And so when people see that big number, they're just gonna automatically go with the flow, even if someone else dislike bombed it, right? They're not formulating opinions by themselves, they're just doing it because the number is already big, right? So I mean, it's a dumb reason, and it doesn't really make all that much sense. Because, I mean, if something's getting dislike bombed, it's probably getting dislike bombed for a reason. Unless it's like, the T-Series PewDiePie thing that I mentioned. But, like, that's such a specific thing. And I feel like if that's happening, people would know that's why it's being dislike bombed. But, I don't know. It's just, a lot of people say that they removed it because their rewind got a lot of dislikes. Which I feel like that goes in with the theory of, oh, they don't want it to be dislike bombed for no reason. But it was also like the last rewind was like in 2019, and dislikes got removed in what, 2020, even like 2021, something like that. I feel like the timeline that just doesn't match up. But I know it's still a stupid thing that they removed and doesn't like it doesn't benefit anyone. It has a negative of, I have no idea if this video was actually good or not, you know. But there's so many ways to just like go around it. There's extensions. There's just looking it up and like a bunch of other stuff. So moving this like was just stupid, and I don't understand why they did that. Moving on to the last feature that I miss on YouTube. That being annotations, on-screen annotations. This was actually a feature that I completely forgot existed, but I quite liked it, and I think it was like a fun thing that videos had. Basically, there used to be uh pop-ups on the video. It would show up in the little corner whenever a YouTuber put it in. That would have like polls, or just like they would tell the viewers something, or it would be a link to another video. It wasn't very like useful, not something that most YouTubers used even, but I feel like it was still like a fun little feature that YouTube had. And it's like I watched some older videos of some YouTubers, and they're like, oh, link to the video, link to that video in the corner, and they point to the corner, but I mean there's no video there anymore. And it's like, oh, vote in that poll, and I'm like, I wonder what that 12-year-old poll looks like now, and the poll just like doesn't exist, and it's like, it was a fun feature that, like, I mean, I kind of understand why they removed it because it was pointless. Not a lot of people used it, but I feel like it was fun, right? Like, they removed it, but I wish you could still like see it at least, like before all the polls and all the stuff got permanently deleted. They should have just like archived the video in some way that just like, oh, you can still click on it and see it, but you just can't like participate and like do stuff. I don't know. I don't know why they removed it. I feel like that was just like a fun feature, and I wish I could see it again. Honestly. Also, one last thing about features and stuff. Uh, while I was writing the script, my YouTube app updated, and it looks bad now. And that's not like me just like being, oh, I hate change. Why does everything have to change? Everything has to stay the same forever. It's like not even me being like, I hate change and stuff like that. But like, it just looks bad. Like sometimes videos just like randomly get bigger or smaller, and it's like, why is this thumbnail massive? Like, why is this thumbnail stretched out? Why does it look like that? Like, why is it zoomed in? It's like I have no idea like what's happening. It's like confusing, and it's like stupid, and like the videos look bad, and like I don't know, they made one of the buttons horizontal for some reason. It's like I don't get what YouTube is doing right now. It's just it's so stupid. Anyways, that's enough of features that were removed or changed. Let's now talk about just changes in generals to videos. I think the biggest change that is kind of a double-edged sword is videos going from 10 minutes to 8 minutes. I think this is a pretty good change for specific YouTubers who videos take a lot of effort, like animation or maybe visual effects or stuff like that. You know, things that take a lot of effort and you can't really do that often. So, YouTubers like this, they can make shorter videos that are, less than 10 minutes long and still get money and still be able to like continue their career and continue their creations and be creative and post quality content that's a little shorter. And as my wife likes to constantly point out, 2 minutes isn't really that long, but I think that's still a pretty good difference for videos. You know, 2 more minutes of animation can be pretty hard. I mean, depending on the animation. I mean, if I'm making a stop motion animation, 2 more minutes of animation could be 2 more days or 2 more months of working on the same scene. I don't have to put that time in it anymore. I can just do the 8 minutes and have something that's full and don't have to like try to expand it to 10 minutes just so I can make money off of it, you know? So 2 minutes isn't that long, but I feel it's a long time, right? 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 That right, chat? That's a long time, chat. Don't you agree? You like the video if that's a lot. That's a really long time. But I think the negative part of 8 minutes is that people can just put less effort into videos. I see a lot of videos that are just like barely 8 minutes long, and they had to put like a black screen or they add something at the end to make it exactly 8 minutes, and it's just like I feel like that isn't a good thing. If people needed to extend 2 minutes, then they'll actually have to find some kind of creative way to make a shorter video to 10 minutes. Anyways, speaking of the length of videos, you can't really talk about that without talking about the shorter videos, of course, being YouTube Shorts. Over the past few years, with the success of TikTok, YouTube has really pushed short form content. And like changing the videos from 10 to 8, I think this is a double edged sword. It allows people who are genuinely creative and talented to make short form content that, you know, maybe wouldn't really make sense long form. Take for instance, Al Jokes. That's the guy I really see. That guy's pretty funny, but his jokes are short. You know, if you had like a 10 minute or even an 8 minute collection of his jokes, I feel like that kind of content wouldn't really be as good, you know? Or if he had an 8 minute skit, that wouldn't really make as much sense. He posts just like short jokes and he gains success from those creative and funny jokes by them being short jokes, right? So shorter lengths work for creators like that. But this also leads to people being able to abuse short form content. People could just make a 30-second Minecraft parkour AI video and make money off of it. They can just scroll Reddit for 5 minutes, download the memes, re-upload them, bada bing, bada boom, you win. Like people can just abuse that system, and it's I just don't think that's good, and I don't think anyone should think that's good. But it's like it allows people to be creative with short form content, make fun skits and stuff like that, but it also allows people to just abuse it, and that's what I think about short form content. On the opposite of short form content, we got really long content. I think a lot of videos nowadays, they're just too damn long. I miss when YouTube videos used to be 20 minutes long. I feel like that's like the perfect length. A 20-minute video is good. 20, 25 minutes. 30, somewhere within that range, somewhere around that's like under an hour from like 20 to like under an hour. I feel like that's a sweet spot. That's how long a video should be. But I feel like videos nowadays they're like an hour and a half long. It's like I don't have time to watch, an hour and a half of a video, right? It's like you could easily turn that 1 hour video into two videos. Maybe you only upload once a week. How about you cut that hour and a half video into two 45-minute videos, and now you upload twice a week? And it's just like I don't know. I don't like videos being too long because A, I don't have time for that, and B, I don't really have the attention span for that. And I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I have a really short attention span. I watch TikToks all day. It's like no, it's just like if a video is 5 hours long, I don't really want to watch that video, right? It's like I'm gonna be here for 5 hours watching a D&D stream, and it's like I could go watch something else that I actually want to watch. And it's just like, I don't know. If your video is over an hour and 30 minutes, I don't think that's worth watching because it's just like it's too much. It's too much of the same thing at the same time for an hour. Like that's over a movie, right? So it's like in the time I watch a movie, I would have watched a YouTube video and still have 20 minutes to spare. So it's like I don't know. I feel like videos are just too long, and a lot of people just really like really long videos for some reason. And I get it. If your favorite YouTuber, who usually only posts once a year, makes an hour-long video, I get it. You're gonna be able to watch that video for longer and enjoy your YouTuber for longer because they're only posting once a year. But if you're posting like every week and you're posting hour-long videos, it's like I can't catch up. I can't watch all that, right? Like there's this one YouTuber I watched, he was doing a Silent Hill series, and I love those videos so much. Every week or like every other day, he was posting his walkthrough playthrough of it, and their videos are like 20 minutes long. He would get from one section to the next section. And he like saved the game, and then it was just like it was so nostalgic. It really felt like an old video where YouTubers used to just post like 20-minute videos. But now it's like, oh, every day Markiplier is posting a 3 hour Let's Play of Resident Evil, and it's like, an hour I can handle. 3 hours is like, that's too much. That's too much. Like, I don't know. I feel like videos are just too long now. Anyways, uh, last thing I want to talk about are just like videos in themselves, not just like the length, but like the content and like, you know, how they're made and all stuff. Videos now I feel like just have to be like bigger and better. YouTube just promotes big videos, and those videos just like don't really have much soul to them. Think about like Mr. Beast. New Mr. Beast, he's like so like everything has to be bigger and better. He has to constantly one up himself. He's got to spend the most money. He's got to like have this crazy CGI. He's got to obliterate people on the spot with a laser. And it's like that's not really fun. You're not watching Jimmy having fun doing dumb challenges, making funny jokes. You're watching Mr. Beast give away $1 bazillion to a random stranger you don't care about. And I feel like that doesn't have soul to it. It's not really entertaining. It's not fun anymore. You're not doing it because you want to have fun. You're not doing it because you enjoy making videos. You're not doing it for the love of the game. You're doing it for the money. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers are too focused on it being production and it being like a job more than it being what they like doing, right? And of course, some YouTubers, you know, it's a job for them. So they kind of have to treat it like a job. They have to have thumbnail artists, they have to have editors, they have to pay people. It's like, I get it. I get it. You put time and effort into having this career and it's worked out for you and you have to keep that. But I feel like you used to be able to do videos for fun and still make money and still be profitable, but now you really can't. I feel like now people are like too focused on, I gotta make the perfect thumbnail that gets people to click on it. I gotta make the perfect title so that people click on it. It has to be, can't be too long, can't be too short. If it's too short, people won't click on it. If it's too long, people won't see it. And it's just like, it has to be the perfect length. It has to have the perfect amount of editing. It has to have the perfect amount of swearing. Can't swear too much. If you swear too little, then it's going to be for kids. And then you won't make any money because the comments are off and then engagement. And then you have to focus on telling people to like and subscribe. You got to focus on telling people to go to the comments. You got to focus on telling people to hit share. It's like, you used to not have to worry about all this crap. I feel like, you know, subscribing and liking and, you know, that's always been on YouTube. But now it's like, oh, I gotta make the algorithm happy and I gotta do everything to appease the YouTube gods and like everything has to be good and everything has to be perfect and I have to maximize my revenue. And it's just like it's not as soulful, right? And it's like I have to I like you can't have a intro or an outro anymore. It's like, I mean, yeah, they're cringy, but I feel like they're pretty fun, especially outros. I think outros are a lot less cringy than the intro. I can see intros being cringy now, but outros just like having like a fun vibe outro, having the videos there. It's like that's like that's soulful. Like having you there, it's like that has so much character and personality to it. But now it's like, oh, you can't have that because with an intro and an outro, it's gonna change the retention and they're gonna stop watching zero point 0.5 seconds, so you're gonna lose 80% of your money. And it's like, it's just like so stupid. That's how people have to think about YouTube now. Anyways, this video was just an excuse for me to talk about how much I miss the channels button. Please, YouTube, I want that back. Please, anything, I'll do anything. Please, 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 I'll do anything, YouTube. Give me that channel button back. Let me know what you think about the current YouTube, what has changed. I do enjoy responding and talking to people in the comments, seeing what just like everyone has to say. And remember to reap what you sow. Bye bye.